All right, YouTube and chat. I have no idea what could be in this video. If you have not finished the Archon quest, get the fuck out of here. If you haven't, I would say I don't know if the world quest is in this or not. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. So if you have not, if you have not finished the Archon quest, get the fuck out of here. And come back in 20 minutes. Set a timer for 20 minutes because we're probably going to talk about this for like 10 minutes. So set a timer for 20 minutes, and then, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I forgot he doesn't read. I have to, the following video contains spoilers for Archon quest, prelude, blah, 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 blah. Continue if you have already completed the quest or you want to watch the video anyway. Let's turn this motherfucker up. I forgot I had to read. In Act 1 of Fontaine Archon Quest, I'm going to be pausing a lot to read. Sorry, Palzone. Okay. In Act 1 of Fontaine Archon Quest, the traveler defends Lynette in court to prove he's not the murderer, or to prove he's not the murderer. Let's recall the final story of Neville agreed upon. Okay, matter of fact, I'll just let it play.
The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water.
Bursting the balloon.
If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box. And thus,
I just realized this thing got fucking hoed. They got his ass kicked.
According to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. We've been in this business for a while now.
Hold on, what? Hold on, one more time.
And hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house.
I was trying to blow my nose, but the reason why Lenny was being targeted.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui.
Right.
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
At the end of Act 2, we also find out who the boss is, who the boss really was. With all that in mind, let's look at the biggest problem in this Archon quest. That being the person Hazley. Or Hazy. Hazley? Hazley is up and coming painter who brought a ticket from Lenny's show. But her ticket was stolen by Lynette, who attended the show in her stead, pretending to be Hazley.
And after an initial search of the area,
during the show, Lynette, disappeared in a box and couldn't be found in the building.
Guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Her name is Halsey.
At this time, the guards are instructed to investigate about the missing person
Fontaine, who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the opera.
They will
but she'd been feeling some.
They will have to find out the places Hazley has been to recently, who she talked
pressure
to.
in her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
And if the people in the places have been correlated with Hazley's contact with places.
It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest.
For something like this, they would surely contact her family, friends, and anyone. Oh, true?
Which matches the features of the previous.
It's only after obtaining the information can guards claim that Hazley has no ties to Lenny's troop.
Sure, it's not like this is confidential.
Barnes even claims to release all the information to the public.
Anyway, when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
Linny and
not to mention, Novlet also allowed the audience to leave the opera house and return to their home.
Suspects and shall remain within the opera house. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long.
An entire day passed before the trial is held, during which this case is surely the biggest news of Fontaine.
Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
And there are many.
The case even has ties with the serial disappearance case, which was already a hot topic.
It is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
People that knew about Hazley's family would have tried to contact them, and the real Hazley would have surely heard of all this and showed herself by now. True. It is highly unlikely that she slept through the day in her room while this was happening. Okay, she was out and about for real. The guards also managed to collect information on her without meeting her even outside once outside. And they must have already searched the house to find leads for her connection with Lenny. All of this leads to me to believe that the real Hazley has already disappeared even before the show began. The Archon quiz does an extremely good job of keeping the player focused on the murder instead. Not at once after Lenny reveals her identity does anyone question whether, oh, actually? Niggas did not give a fuck. And this is where the problem lies. How on Tavant did the real Hazley disappear without leaving a trace? One could have both dissolved her before the show even started.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of.
Ooh, there's also a lot of.
Have been displayed in the Palais Mermondia itself.
Okay, but this one makes sense because of the plan to dissolve her during the show and put the blame on Lenny and the
Several
Fatui.
test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Right.
One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty.
Uh-oh. Could it be that the Horrorverse forgot about her and made a mistake when writing the quest? Or, unless it was all intentional. Now, imagine they actually did forget. We just happened to meet that thief, that star who turns out to be Lene.
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground.
The two were
by the time I
actually
back, she was already gone.
Nigga, you was trained about a
I saw the
Fatui.
general direction she went, but Lenny twisted.
Someone
his
should have done it.
ankle,
Twisted
and I
her.
needed to make sure he
I thought that was suspicious too, but I didn't say anything. I mean, no, I did say something, but nigga, twisting your ankle is crazy.
To buy a ticket, so
The same thief just happens to want to attend Lenny's magic show, even though she ran away from him at the start. Makes sense. What's up, Inferno information?
I stole one. Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
Happened the ticket was rigged. Things have been too suspicious from the start. Okay. It's almost as if Lene is working with Lenny and Lynette. The siblings are trained for their missions and has access to Fatui intelligence. That is true. You niggas are actually monsters. The two must have known that Caldwell been a traitor for a long. Ooh, what to say? Everything he says wasn't just an elaborate scheme to get Caldwell killed.
That's how I make a living. I steal stuff
Lenny
here and there.
was never caught before, so
I've
Lenny
never
knew.
been caught before.
Wait, hold on. So Lenny knew she had the skills to take Caldwell
I steal
down.
stuff here and there, and I'd never been caught before.
Everything he and his sister talk about everything he and his sister talked and did at start could easily be his way of gaining the traveler's trust. Like how he prepared an extra prop that will help the traveler against Farina. Just to gain a bit of the traveler's trust and take them owe a favor to him. and make the
That's
Umbral favor to
right.
him.
I mean you, traveler.
Just expected the traveler later agreed to defend him in
Won't
court.
you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Lending their goal is to stop the prophecy from happening. Alright. For this purpose, they might be willing to eliminate any individual capable of fulfilling the prophecy. Okay. The real Hazley could be part of this plan, may even be a fellow orphan and Fatui agent. Or perhaps she was taken someplace safe during the entire operation.
This is the spot where Lenny wanted us to wait.
During the time we were waiting, Lenny had made a deal with and asked her to be part of this plan. Or Linus could be a Fatui agent from the start and was specifically chosen because she's not a Fatuian. Or Lenny could have been a Fatui. Okay. And everything we saw between these three and their interaction with the traveler and others could all just be one huge act. Holy fucking shit. Because don't forget,
the essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie.
True.
And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth. But what you see is not real. It's all a show. And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls these three controls everything.
right. And the siblings are actually grateful and want to impress their father. They're putting on a show this will raise their own only way forward. Okay. After all, the father is so dearly revered. It's not one to be easily impressed.
Very fun. But it's not enough. Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
No way he's gonna ride this whole thing out. Welcome to the show, ugly ass. Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense. Thanks for watching. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's the key part though. When I first heard about this nigga breaking his ankle, I was like, what the fuck, nigga? You broke your fucking ankle? That's really all? And then after hearing about all the missions and stuff from the voice lines, nigga, please. You broke your ankle? And you have a vision, nigga? It makes sense. Ever been brought up again? After that, exactly. But then again, I can agree it's a show. What we really need to think about is if MC is even going to be bothered with this shit. It's got to be some crazy shit for MC to actually go along with these two niggas. It's got to be some crazy shit. Like the next couple acts, the prophecy has to be like coming true. That's literally the only way. But then again, do they really have to? Okay. I feel like there has to be two separate missions in this for them to be fooling us. Because because we worked with Child before to stop. Have we worked with Child to stop a disaster? Never mind. To stop a disaster, one. That's pretty. You don't have to fool us to stop a disaster from happening to this nation. There has to be a whole separate mission for them. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, it's to get the Gnosis. I don't think that's necessarily what the mission is going to be, because besides Venti, besides Venti and maybe Raiden Shogun, getting a Gnosis has been pretty fucking easy for them. Especially finding out they're lining us again. I wonder how that will affect how we are with Child. Because everybody in the comments like, oh my gosh, he's mean to you. Scared the life out of me.
Call the fire department. We just know.
Appreciate you saying for that 5 gifted. I'm over here speculating. They over here told me take a break, chill out, breathe, nigga. Breathe, nigga. Almost couldn't do math just now. Jeez, little fucking ways. Said breathe, nigga. You're talking to. Matter of fact, let me get some water. They can say it was for the 5 fucking gifted. Holy fucking shit. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let me breathe. Let me take a break. Let me let the glisten and shine of my forehead. Stretch, I got you. Oh. So, okay, we back. So, okay. So like I said, there's 2 missions because one, what's up, Thomas Dummy? One is the tragedy to stop the prophecy. You don't have to trick MC for that. That'd be stupid. That'd be stupid if that's the one thing you tricked MC to stop. You could have just asked us. You know? Now, it's one thing if it's just to stop the prophecy. It's another thing that if we have to do something crazy to get the prophecy done, I can see that happening. They have a plan and they think it's the only way, blase blah, and Paimon and MC is like, oh my gosh, it's not this way, we can find another way, and then we find another way, and then we prove them wrong, blase blah. It could go that way. But just to trick us, just to save the nation, just for some dumb shit, I don't think it's happening. And I don't think it's the Gnosis, because it seems like the Fatui are quite capable of just getting the Gnosis themselves. It seems like the Gnosis ain't really, it's not really something they really need help with. Now, if Lenny and Lynette are using us to get to the Gnosis, that's another thing. That might be the act they're trying to put on. That might be the grand scheme they probably are trying to cook up to get the Gnosis. Now, then again, I don't think they're strong enough to pull a Gnosis out of a god, though. We'll give the Gnosis up for a good act. I doubt it. That'd be. I feel like that'd be dumb. I feel like that'd be dumb. A good act and you're just giving a Gnosis up. I feel like that'd be kind of dumb. Like you get like, oh my gosh, whoever puts on the best act gets the Gnosis. Imagine this kid does the crazy. Imagine this little 5-year-old kid does sends like fucking. Imagine a little 5-year-old kid goes out and starts singing fucking Soldier Boy and he gets a Gnosis. What the fuck is he gonna do with it? Gnosis in the orchestra thing. It might be, but that you know, they could just pull up and get it at that point. So what we gotta figure out is what are they tricking us for? What is their objective? Because it can't be the Gnosis, because it could be in that thing that has the long ass word. It can't be to prevent the disaster unless they're trying to think of something crazy to prevent it. There's gotta be something else. Rob singing Soldier Boy. You think these Savant niggas know what trap music is? They gonna talk about killing and shit. I feel like Soldier Boy is like one of the. It's like his old tracks from like 2000 something when we worked in double digits. I feel like that's a pretty good catalog. Superman, that hoe now watch me kiss me through the phone. These niggas in the audience wouldn't know how to act. Okay. Do you mean the orchestrice Melika la blah Cordell? Yes, nigga. You think niggas here kiss me through the phone? They're not actually. They're gonna have to change phone to camera so they kiss me through the camera. Oh my gosh, these niggas wouldn't even know how to act. That bitch will be bumping, okay? Anyway. Inferiority complex to the previous Archon. I mean, I feel that you might be right, but the situation she's in now could have been, is basically the same thing that Nahida had to go through with the Greater Lord and the Greater Lord and the Lesser Lord. But Nahida has been gone this entire time. And she hasn't been able to do anything for the nation. But she, the Hydra Archon, has been present, and she's just meat riding. In charge of the Gnosis? I'd believe that. Like A and Yoi Miko? Cause like Raiden Shogun and A have literally just showed their power, how strong these niggas are. She is not, they don't have love for their Archon, they have more fear for their Archon than anything. My unfounded theory about Fontaine is that there is no Archon. Then what's up with this bitch with the 2 driplet eyes? What's that then? Well, how we feeling about that one? I think they're 2 different people. Who? Has an inferior. Oh wait, I'm just reading. But yeah, I feel like Nahida's situation is basically like the Hydra Archons, but it's the Hydra Archon like was actually there and actually to talk to the people in rain. I don't know why she has 2 different eyes. The front is just performing as an Archon, but she isn't actually powerful and doesn't have a Gnosis. Or she might just be scared, chat. But that is good. That is good to think about. But then again, actually she hasn't shown her power at all. Which could mean so that leads to the question of, could what's his face be the Archon or the dragon? He could be the Archon or the dragon, but I doubt he's the Archon for real. But though, chat, hold on. Actually, no. No, he was already crying and the world was crying, blah blah blah. So stop trying to twist my ankles. She wasn't an Archon, then he'd have probably. Hey, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense as well. If she wasn't an Archon, then Nahida, yeah, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. Come on, to different people because Nahida has a special circumstance as why she shrank. But no, Shin does have a point. Nahida wouldn't even mention her ass if that wasn't the case. Ooh, did not mean to call. Who the fuck is this? Hold on, chat. A random number just texted me. I'm scared. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. A number just texted me. I'm scared. A number just texted me. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I gotta say, who this? The previous Archon, the current one, I think that front is just doesn't have powers, and the orchestra has her Gnosis. I mean, we can't say she doesn't have powers because like the other 4 Archons don't have their Gnosis, but they still use their powers. I feel like Fontaine's gonna go crazy because why? This really got me thinking. Even if isn't a dragon, I know he got a dragon somewhere else. What? All right, chat. Or everybody in YouTube, that's just speculating. I like this though. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. The main question I got from this is, what could the Fatui be planning on us? Because they can't be getting the Gnosis because they could do them by themselves. Even if Lenny and Lynette would have to scheme to get that Gnosis out. But like y'all said, it's probably in that device that has like long ass name. I don't think they're fooling MC to stop the crisis or the prophecy, because it's MC, nigga, but yeah. Anyways, why he read that so calmly? Because I thought Ponchi was talking about some important shit, talk about Dragon Balls. Okay, anyways, Like the video, so like it, subscribe, channel, get some more really busting over the comments in other video edition. I might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, don't on a goddamn Discord. Keep it alive on time, people. I'm out of here.